Hi everybody and welcome back to Daniellability. I had somebody ask recently to show how I transfer in and out of my chair, and it made me realize that you guys pretty much always see me in my chair in these videos, and that is not really the case in my day-to-day life. I'm constantly in and out. I'm on the floor, I'm on the couch, I'm in another chair, and all over the place. I tend to not get out of my chair a whole lot when I'm in public because there are other people who are gonna need the chairs more than I do because I have a chair with me wherever I go. But if I'm with friends or I'm in a situation that feels comfortable, I definitely will get out and sit in a chair or sit on a stool or whatever the case may be. So I thought I would just do a quick little video to show you how I get in and out. The first thing to keep in mind when you are transferring is make sure that your brakes are working really well, because I've definitely been in situations where my brakes aren't as tight as they should be, and it makes it a lot harder, and also it can be a little bit dangerous to transfer in and out if you're not using your brakes. There are definitely times when I don't use my brakes, but I've been in a chair long enough to know when I feel comfortable, when I don't need them, and what that situation is. But I definitely would not recommend not using your brakes and not transferring when your brakes aren't really tight, because it can definitely lead to situations that aren't safe. You could, slip and fall out and that kind of thing. So just keep that in mind when you are figuring out how to transfer. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how I get from my chair onto the floor and then from the floor back up into my chair. To show you is how I transfer from my wheelchair into a regular chair. Transferring onto a couch is basically the same thing as transferring onto a chair, but I'll show you that too. A bed can be a little bit trickier depending on how firm the mattress is, but I actually prefer a firmer mattress anyways. It's more comfortable for me because when I'm moving around in the night, it's a lot easier to move on top of a firmer mattress than trying to wiggle my way around on a really soft surface. So my bed is actually a little bit firmer, which also makes it easier for transferring. A little bit tricky is transferring onto things that move. So I have this chair in my room that swivels around, and it can be a little bit hard to get into just because you're trying to keep it still and steady while you're also putting all of your weight between that and your wheelchair. So that's something that takes a little bit of skill and a little bit of practice. That goes for porch swings and gliders and all of those different things, but this is how I do it. here to show you is a stool. Those can be super difficult. I will do a video on that at some point because I do want to show how I'm able to do that. I always have somebody with me to spot me and hold my chair. So it is possible, but it definitely takes a little bit more effort. I hope that was helpful for you guys. If you have any video ideas of things you'd like to see, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.